The day my wife gave birth to her first love's child. Episode 6. The Truth Unveiled. Back in my hometown, Audley's life took a turn that I could never have anticipated. The fairy tale she had created in her mind, the one where she played the selfless savior of Liam, the man she believed was on his deathbed, collapsed with a brutal crash. It started with the smallest crack in her perfect world, and then, as all lies eventually do, it shattered. Liam, the man she had given up everything for, the man she had risked our marriage, our future, and her family's trust to help, finally revealed the truth. The cancer he had claimed to be dying from was nothing more than a cruel fabrication. He wasn't terminally ill. He wasn't sick at all. It was all a lie, a carefully constructed scheme to manipulate Audley into rekindling their past love, to get her to do what he wanted. Helps him erase the years he had spent apart from her. The revelation hit Audley like a thunderbolt. She had spent months, perhaps even years, convincing herself that she was doing the right thing. She had believed that the child they created together would be his legacy, the final, beautiful gift she could give him before he passed away. But now, faced with the truth, everything she had sacrificed seemed foolish, even criminal. Once Liam got what he wanted, once he had used her for his own selfish needs, he discarded her without a second thought. With the same cold indifference that had marked their past, he abandoned her. He walked away without hesitation, leaving her to pick up the pieces, to raise their child alone, and to try to face a world that no longer made sense. But the damage didn't stop there. Audley, in her desperation to help him, had drained her father's hospital funds. She had believed she was supporting a man in need, someone who deserved her help. But Liam's lavish lifestyle, his fake treatments, his expensive tastes, his false promises had emptied the coffers of the once thriving medical empire her father had built from the ground up. Dr. Sterling, once a respected figure in the community, now stood at the helm of a sinking ship. The hospital, once a bustling center of innovation, of healing, and of life-saving procedures, was now eerily silent. The halls, once filled with the sounds of busy doctors, nurses, and patients, now felt abandoned. The steady hum of medical machines had been replaced by the echo of empty rooms and vacant offices. Dr. Sterling's legacy, the one he had worked his entire life to build, was crumbling. The very hospital that had defined his reputation, the one that had been a beacon of hope for the people in our town, was now on the brink of bankruptcy. The money that had been spent on Liam's fabricated treatments, the money that could have been used to save the hospital, was gone. The staff, once loyal and proud to be part of such an institution, began to leave, seeking work elsewhere. Audley, the woman who had once held so much promise, now stood alone, surrounded by the ruins of her decisions. She had lost everything. Liam, the man she had sacrificed so much for, was gone. Her father's legacy was in tatters. The hospital, the cornerstone of her family's reputation, was on the verge of closure. And the child, though she loved him dearly, was a reminder of the life that had slipped through her fingers. She had no husband, no family to turn to for comfort, and the future that once seemed so bright had been replaced by the harsh reality of a woman with nothing left but regret. Audley had been a victim of her own choices, and in the end, there was no one left to blame but herself. She had sacrificed everything for a lie, and now, in the cold emptiness of her broken world, she would have to face the consequences.
Don't miss out on amazing content. Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Join our growing community today and let's explore together.